Imagine a car so advanced it redefines the boundaries of speed, technology, and design. This is the new AMG GTX, and it's not just a concept, it's a glimpse into the future of high-performance vehicles. Packed with groundbreaking motor, battery, and aerodynamic innovations, this machine is set to revolutionize the automotive world. But it's not just a showpiece, it's the blueprint for AMG's next-generation road car, destined to replace the current AMG GT 4-door. Think of it as AMG's answer to the Porsche Taycan, but with a level of engineering that pushes beyond conventional limits. What makes this car truly special is its aerodynamics. It's the most aerodynamic car AMG has ever built, even surpassing the Formula One-inspired AMG One. And yes, it's faster too. Despite being a four-seater, the interior is dripping with race car inspiration, blending luxury with cutting-edge motorsport technology. Every material inside has been reimagined, from biodegradable leather to 3D-printed seats that mold perfectly to your body. But we'll get to all that in a moment. First, let's talk about the design, because this car is a visual masterpiece. When I first laid eyes on it, I was instantly reminded of something legendary, the Mercedes C111. For those who don't know, the C111 was a revolutionary prototype from the 60s and 70s built to test radical technologies like rotary engines and turbo diesels. One variant even set a staggering 250 miles per hour speed record in 1979 thanks to its ultra-sleek bodywork. And let's not forget, it was the only Mercedes ever to feature pop-up headlights, a quirky piece of automotive history. While the GTX doesn't have pop-ups, its headlights are a marvel in their own right, thin, futuristic, and packed with next-gen tech. The front end is unmistakably AMG, with a wide, aggressive grille that leans back like a predator ready to strike. Vertical slats in the grille mirror the vents on the bonnet, creating a cohesive, aerodynamic look. The paint, officially called Sunset Beam Orange, is absolutely stunning, giving the car an electrifying presence. Moving along the side, the focus on aerodynamics becomes even clearer. The wheels feature an ingenious design with motorized vents that open for brake cooling and close for maximum efficiency. Tiny door mirrors reduce drag, though they might not offer the best rear visibility. Flush-mounted door handles pop out seamlessly, though I'll admit they can be a bit tricky to operate. The side sills are sculpted to guide airflow smoothly along the body, enhancing both performance and efficiency. At the rear, the roofline slopes dramatically, giving the GTX an almost coupe-like silhouette. Instead of a traditional rear wing, this car relies on venturi tunnels underneath to generate downforce, just like a Formula One car. These tunnels use airflow to suck the car onto the road, allowing for high-speed stability without the drag of a bulky spoiler. The result? A drag coefficient of just 0.18, beating even the Tesla Model S, currently the most aerodynamic production car on sale. At 186 miles per hour, 83% of the car's energy is spent fighting drag, so every fraction of improvement matters. And this car is built to go much, much faster. One of the most striking features at the back is the absence of a rear window. Instead, there's an active air brake that deploys to slow the car down. The taillights resemble jet afterburners, adding to the car's futuristic vibe. Below them, a panel of 700 LEDs can display messages, though AMG will keep the options tasteful, no custom insults for tailgaters. The rear diffuser is a work of art, crafted from carbon fiber to maximize aerodynamic efficiency. Now, let's step inside, because the interior is where things get even more fascinating. The cockpit has a full-on motorsport feel with ambient lighting that pulses like a race car's vitals. The steering wheel is straight out of the AMG One, complete with built-in shift lights and paddle shifters labeled up and down. Those paddles aren't for gears though, they adjust the regenerative braking strength. But I suspect there's more to it. Remember the soundtrack we played earlier? It had synthetic gear shifts, hinting at an immersive driving experience. The dashboard is wrapped in a material that mimics the shrink-wrapped engines of AMG's performance models. Beneath it, a structural crossmember adds rigidity while keeping weight low. The seats are carbon fiber masterpieces with optional 3D printed foam that's custom fit to your body via a scanning app. This tech is even more advanced than what Formula One drivers use for their bespoke seats. The materials throughout the cabin are revolutionary biodegradable leather made from proteins woven and tanned to look and smell like the real thing. Even the suede is lab-grown, offering luxury without environmental guilt. The door pulls are inspired by race cars, crafted from bacteria-grown fibers for strength and sustainability. Above, the roof is left bare, showcasing its carbon fiber construction. In the back, the seats are molded into the bulkhead, with harnesses anchored to a crossbar. While this might be toned down for production, the racing influence is undeniable. Knee room seems decent, though this is still a concept. Expect refinements in the final version. Now let's talk about sound. Electric cars are often criticized for being too quiet, but AMG has a solution. Inside, the stereo delivers a thrilling artificial engine note. Outside, a soundbar at the rear broadcasts an exhaust-like growl. Even the headlights have speakers, warning pedestrians and enhancing the car's auditory presence. From what I've heard, it's far more convincing than the synthetic noises in cars like the Kia EV6 GT. Under the skin, the GTX is just as radical. It's powered by 3 axial flux motors, 1 up front, 2 at the rear. These motors are lighter and more powerful than traditional radial flux units already seen in hypercars like the Koenigsegg. At just 10 centimeters thick, they outperform bulkier motors while weighing significantly less. Total output? A staggering 1 megawatt. That's 1,360 horsepower. Top speed? 224 miles per hour, eclipsing even the AMG One's 219 miles per hour. As for acceleration, Mercedes hasn't released numbers yet, but expected to shatter records. The current AMG GT Hybrid hits 60 miles per hour in 2.8 seconds. This will be far quicker. It could even beat the Porsche Taycan Turbo GT's 2.2-second time, potentially dipping below 2 seconds. Charging is equally mind-blowing, with support for up to 850 kilowatts DC fast charging. That's twice as fast as a Tesla supercharger, allowing a 20 to 80% charge in just 5 minutes. The battery uses liquid-cooled cells like the AMG One, handling extreme heat without breaking a sweat. To monitor charge levels, the GTX uses illuminated paint. Yes, paint that lights up. No hidden LEDs, just pure innovation. So, what does this mean for the production version? You'll get the same motor and battery tech, though possibly detuned for practicality. The design will stay aggressive, but with bigger mirrors and a proper rear window. The interior will likely be toned down, though the core aesthetic will remain, and that synthetic gear shift sound? Almost guaranteed. It's too cool to leave out. This is more than a concept, it's the future of AMG. Now let's dive deeper into what makes the AMG GTX a technological marvel. Every detail of this car has been engineered to push boundaries, from its motors to its materials. Starting with the powertrain, those axial flux motors are a game changer. Unlike traditional radial flux motors, which are bulky and heavy, these are compact and incredibly efficient. They generate more power in a smaller package, allowing for better weight distribution and performance. The fact that they're already used in hypercars like the Ferrari 296 speaks volumes about their potential. With 3 motors working in harmony, the GTX delivers all-wheel drive with precision torque vectoring. This means unimaginable grip, whether you're launching off the line or carving through corners. The battery tech is equally impressive, designed to handle ultra-fast charging without degradation. Liquid cooling ensures stability even under the extreme loads of 850 kilowatts charging. Imagine adding hundreds of miles of range in the time it takes to grab a coffee. That's the future the GTX promises. The illuminated paint isn't just a gimmick, it's a glimpse into how cars might communicate in the future. Instead of bulky light panels, subtle glow could signal charging status or even safety alerts. It's a brilliant blend of form and function, though repair costs might be eye-watering. Aerodynamics play a huge role in the GTX's performance, and every surface has been optimized. The Venturi tunnels underneath are a masterstroke, generating downforce without the drag of a rear wing. This is why the car can achieve a 0.18 drag coefficient, a number usually reserved for hypermilers, not hypercars. The active air brake is another clever touch, deploying only when needed to maximize efficiency. Even the wheels contribute, with their adaptive vents balancing cooling and aerodynamics. Inside, the focus on lightweight materials is relentless. Carbon fiber is everywhere, from the seats to the roof, keeping the center of gravity low. The 3D printed seats are a revelation, offering perfect support without excess weight. By scanning your body, AMG can create a seat that fits like a glove, enhancing both comfort and control. The biodegradable materials are a bold step towards sustainability without sacrificing luxury. Protein-based leather and suede look and feel authentic, but they're far kinder to the planet. Even the door pulls woven by bacteria showcase how far material science has come. The cabin's motorsport vibe isn't just for show, it's functional. The steering wheel, lifted from the AMG One, puts all critical controls at your fingertips. Shift lights might seem odd in an EV, but they add to the immersive experience. The paddles, though primarily for regen braking, hint at the simulated gear shifts we heard in the soundtrack. This isn't just about noise, it's about creating a connection between driver and machine. The sound design extends beyond the cabin, with external speakers enhancing the car's presence. Pedestrians will hear a warning tone, but enthusiasts will relish the artificial engine note. It's a clever way to bridge the gap between electric silence and emotional engagement. The absence of a rear window might seem odd, but it's a trade-off for aerodynamic purity. Instead, cameras and mirrors will likely handle rear visibility in the production model. The LED panel at the back is more than just a tail light, it's a communication tool. Whether displaying charging status or simple messages, it adds a layer of interactivity. The diffuser, crafted from carbon fiber, is as much a work of art as it is a performance aid. Its intricate channels smooth airflow, reducing turbulence and boosting efficiency. Underpinning all this tech is a commitment to pushing boundaries. The GTX isn't just a faster AMG, it's a reimagining of what a performance car can be. From its record-breaking aerodynamics to its revolutionary materials, every aspect has been rethought. The production version will inevitably lose some of these extremes, but the core philosophy will remain. Expect the same jaw-dropping design, just with slightly bigger mirrors and a more practical rear window. The powertrain will likely be detuned for reliability, but the tech will be cutting edge. And that synthetic gear shift sound? It's too engaging to leave out. For AMG, the GTX is a statement, a declaration that electric cars can be as thrilling as their ICE counterparts. It's a bold vision of the future, one where sustainability and performance go hand in hand. So, what do you think? Is this the next great AMG, or is it too futuristic for its own good? One thing's for sure, the automotive world won't be the same after this. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to check out our other videos. And if you're thinking of selling your car, head to CarWow for the easiest way to get the best deal. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more on the AMG GTX as it races toward production.